stand up here today. I couldn't be happier for the both of you. It is amazing to be surrounded by friends and family from all over the country. It just goes to show you how much people love you, or how far they're willing to travel for an open bar. But seriously, the fact that so many people made an effort to come here truly speaks volumes about you both. Now let me take you all back to 1997. Life was simpler. Life was good. I was a baby in the family. Honestly, my very first memory is Jake and I walking around with pillows shoved up our shirts, imitating our pregnant mother. Literally. And then boom, KJ shows up. Took my spot as the baby of the family. Shoved me in the middle of childhood. Changed the trajectory of my entire life. But once I figured out that meant that I could play the same tricks on KJ that Jake played on me, life wasn't so bad. My personal favorite was after we earned some allowance or we made some money from one of our lemonade stands, and we'd be playing back in our rooms, and I would convince KJ that if I trade you two $1 bills for one $5 bill, you're getting the better end of the stick, because you have two and I have one. And it happened many times. And it always worked great for like 15 minutes, until then he'd leave my room when we were done playing, and then 15 minutes later, from the living room, I'd hear, "Joshua Harkin Giles, get out here right now!" KJ would brag to mom or dad about how good of a deal he got. And they'd confiscate my money. Gone. What really peeved me off about that was when Jake asked me to keep a secret from mom and dad. I kept that secret. But KJ always had to tell them. And it wasn't until I started writing this speech that I realized how much money that loyalty probably cost me. Let's move on to yard work really quick. Our parents have a very large yard. There's always raking, picking up sticks, picking up walnuts, mowing, general child labor stuff. But without fail, 15 minutes into a yard work day, KJ would develop a sudden and urgent bathroom emergency. He'd vanish for hours. Hours! I'm not talking one time. This was a statistically significant habit. I don't know how he got away with it. He's the baby of the family. They're allowed to do whatever they want. Most kids fake being sick to get out of school. KJ faked being sick to get out of the yard. From a young age, she knew that he wanted to work with his brain, not his back. And let's be honest, that's worked out. Be serious though. Trying to sum up how great of a brother and friend you are is hard to put into words. Watching you grow up to become the man that I can look up to has truly been an honor. You're driven. When you decide you want to do something, you learn how to do it, and then you do it. Somehow you are incredibly intelligent and cool. Not something most people can pull off. Well, most people will learn a lot from their older siblings, and I hope you've learned a thing or two from me over the years. I've learned a ton from you, and it's been incredible. Someone can bring up damn near any topic in the entire world, and KJ will have some weirdly specific nugget of knowledge that he's going to provide to that conversation, which is incredible, and also a lot of times annoying. May not be true, apparently. Liz. Sister I never wanted. Oh, sorry. The sister I never knew that I wanted. But actually, the sister that I've come to love having around. Quick story about Liz and how cool she is. So I was on the trip to the Bahamas when I was going on a trip to the Bahamas with them, and KJ told me that he was going to use it as a chance to propose on the second day. And so we're prepared for that. On the second day, Liz passed out by the pool. Took a nap. And KJ and I snuck off to the beach to plan where he was going to do it, where I could be hiding in the bushes to videotape it. And then, it all happened. He got down on one knee. Somewhat surprisingly, she said yes. But it happened. And then they went and did their thing that night, and I went and did my thing. But less than 24 hours later, after getting proposed to on a tropical island, she was sitting in the casino sportsbook with KJ and I watching the Packers playoff game. Not most girls' post-engagement dream, I would imagine. But she was there. I didn't hear a single complaint. I think she actually had a little bit of fun, maybe. And that's how I knew you were all right in my book. I knew it long before that, but that was a good reminder. What struck me as I was trying to think what else I could say about Liz was that all the amazing qualities that I mentioned about KJ also apply to her. She's brilliant, as KJ mentioned his vows, even more brilliant than him. She's driven, she's kind, and she's beautiful. Oh, that last one definitely does not apply to KJ. But most importantly, you challenge KJ in the best way. He's always been motivated, but with you on his team, I've seen him reach new heights. It's truly incredible. Oh. And I know you two will build an amazing life together. Oh, speaking of amazing life and yard work, KJ and Liz bought their first house together last year, and it has a pretty big yard. And I'm pulling up really quick. I want to make sure I get it word for word. I have a quote from Liz in our family's group chat. All right, here it is. Word for word. I don't do yard work. So, KJ, Karma's a bitch. With those weeds, buddy. Just got a couple more things to say. It won't take too much longer. But before I say those things, I have a quick surprise for you guys. There's two people that we all wish could be here tonight. And it didn't feel right to me that they wouldn't have a chance to say something. So I'm going to play you a quick recording from a couple people in Pennsylvania.
Hey, Liz and KJ, we're so happy for both of you on this incredible day. We wish more than anything that we could be there celebrating with you, but as many of you know, we just had a baby. So we're here in full-on newborn mode, cheering for you from afar. Liz, you've always been such a huge part of our lives, and now seeing you with KJ, honestly, it just makes sense. You two complete each other. You're a perfect match. KJ, we're so happy you're officially part of the family, even though it's always felt that way for a long time. You guys just fit right in with us. We love hanging out, just the four of us, whether it's hiking and hanging out at Happy Camper in Denver, spending way too much time at Willie T's in Key West, spending way too much money at the Piano Bar in Raleigh, or now maybe the Mall, hanging out in good old Dunmore, Pennsylvania. We always have such a good time together, and we feel so lucky to have the kind of friendship with you both. You're also the only couple who could ever convince us to willingly travel to both Iowa and Minnesota, so that's it.
And Liz, I just have to say, you truly become my sister. I feel so lucky to have this built-in best friend. We just get each other. You always make me laugh, you can always be counted on for a good time, and let's be real, we can definitely keep up with each other when it comes to partying. We hope tonight is full of dancing, laughter, and enough drinks to make up for us not being there in person. If we were there, you'd probably need another truckload of alcohol. And from baby Joel, he was one lucky little guy to have an aunt and uncle like you two. He's going to learn all his sports knowledge from KJ, and how to be the life of the party from Liz. We can't wait for all the memories ahead as a family.
And we know Josh had a time limit on the speech, so we didn't want to add too much more time. But we just wanted to list out a few of our favorite memories the four of us had throughout the years to kind of give everyone a bigger picture of what we've all done together. No, I'm just kidding. No one wants to hear us keep talking. Go have fun, go party. We love you guys so much. Congratulations and cheers to forever.
I'm gonna wrap this up very shortly. KJ and Liz are truly the perfect match. And I don't think many people know this, but they made an Excel spreadsheet with their entire wedding invite, and then they put a probability from 0.1 to 1 of who would show up. And then they got an expected value of that from how many people were in their party. And then they created a pivot table. There's categories like KJ family, KJ friends, KJ's parents' families, Liz family, Liz friends, Liz. Even had one that was both friends. Out of 360 people on the list, they made an entire separate category for 9 people that they put as both of their friends because they couldn't. They couldn't figure out whose name to put on there. But from the moment they met, you could see how much they brought out the best in each other. They challenge each other. They support each other. They celebrate each other in a way that lifts them both up. You were both blessed with amazing parents as role models. Now it's your turn to build a life and family rooted in the same love, laughter, and loyalty. And just know, you have a guy right here that's ready to be the world's best fun uncle.